We're in Copenhagen talking to Jay Puryear from Treyarch, the brand director from Call of Duty Black Ops 2, which I guess means you're pretty much the man.
Wow, I'm the man.
Yeah. So the Treyarch games, Call of Duty games, have been very notable for many things, but particular zombies.
Yes.
And you're doing some new stuff with those this year, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the zombie team's been very, very busy, right, to creating more zombies, a bigger zombie experience than ever before. So we've really been looking at how we can expand the story for our fans. We've got new playable characters. We've got new areas for them to explore. And like I said before, one of the largest zombie experiences ever. So there's lots of little things that they're going to find along the way that we're very excited to show them in November.
So tell me about the bus, because I know there's something about a bus.
There's a bus. So if you've seen the trailer, and you saw a little bit of it here today too, we've got this concept of the bus. The bus is a new play mechanic that we've introduced that allow players to actually navigate around the map in the bus. But like if with anything, you know, it's zombies, put a little twist on it. You don't have to get on the bus. So you can see how some players may jump on the bus, other people may stay back off the bus, maybe wait for the bus to come around. Really, it's just a way for our zombie fans to actually interact with the environment, go to different areas, find maybe a pack-a-punch machine in a different area or the mystery box. So the zombies bus gets attacked, you're on the bus as well. So I think that, again, really pushing how zombies is going to be the next game around this game.
I'm thinking, just given the fact that you have a vehicle in that level, means it's pretty big.
Oh, absolutely. It's the largest one we've ever created. There's multiple areas in which they can explore, and it's quite exciting when you're on the bus and the zombies start attacking you. So, again, more zombies than you know what to do with.
If you still want to, if you're more into the sort of barricade yourself, put up walls, all that stuff, is that still true?
Absolutely. So one of the things we have is what we're calling the transit, which is actually the story mode for zombies, where it actually continues the story from our DLC in Black Ops 1. But you can, again, if you want to stay in a particular area and board it up and play traditionally, you can. But we also have another mode called survival that is exactly that, where it really is kind of a old school zombies where you could stay in a particular area. All the magic items are there and you just, you know, have at it in a particular level.
Also, obviously, there's also single player in Black Ops. And I know you're sort of pushing the boundaries of the usual Call of Duty formula here in a couple of ways. Tell us about that.
So a couple of things that we're doing that we're very, very proud of is the concept of a branching storyline. So this is an opportunity for our players to actually make moral decisions along the way and really decide the outcome for themselves. So we really anticipate a lot of our players going, oh, I got that ending and that didn't happen in mine. What happened? What did you do differently? So we really think that the replayability there for our fans are there. And we're also introducing Strike Force levels. And Strike Force levels are these non-linear levels that are the first for a Call of Duty series, where you can actually go in if you want from what we call Overwatch mode, where you can actually sit up above, actually set waypoints for the troops and the drones to actually either guard or based on the mission objectives to be able to do that. Or it is Call of Duty, boots on the ground. If you want to go with a typical boots on the ground, you know, first-person shooter, you can do that as well.
So it's sort of similar to that SR-71 Blackbird level in Black Ops 1?
Some of the mechanics that you're talking about, where you were on the SR-71 up and above, and then when the troops were on the ground, you actually zoomed in. So that kind of a concept, but in this one, you also get a chance to take control of the drone. So now you're walking around in a big claw, rolling through the environment with a Gatling gun, super powerful, or if you want to go with the Dragon Fire and fly around the environment, you can do that as well.
And you're in control over where you want to be rather than the game sort of deciding for you, now you have to be here?
That is correct. So it really gives the players lots of opportunities to play those levels how they want to play. So you may find somebody who, you know what, I don't want to play with the drones, right? Or you may have somebody else, that's all I did because it was good fun. So really giving the player the option to play those levels however they would like to play them.
And I think I remember you saying something about the player being able to fail these missions as well?
Yes, you can fail these missions. So this has a story, affects the storyline of what's going to happen. So, you know, again, if you're not successful in those missions, you may find, you'll find out later how that affects the storyline.
Well, I think you're doing something with create a class as well in single player?
Yes, again, that's something else that we're doing. So really, this opportunity for our players, you're going to be able to you're giving your default setting, loadout rather, if that's how you want to play that level. But we're also giving players the options to go in, and if they want to, maybe they want to try it with a submachine gun, or maybe they want to try it with a shotgun, they can actually go in and play with that with the creative class and set up the way they want to go through that particular level. So again, I think you start to see a lot of this customization and really being able to play the way you want to play between branching storylines, playing Strike Force. The fact that you can introduce the creative class really has added a lot of innovation into the single player campaign.
And then a bunch of futuristic technology too, I guess.
Yeah, so 1/3 of the game takes place in the 1980s, and then the rest of the game, 2/3 of it is in 2025. So you start to see how some of the technology starts to help you on the battlefield. So, we've got, the fact you can control drones, the fact that we've got, different scopes that have advanced optics, all create this, great 2025 environment.
Something about nano gloves.
Yeah, so you saw that level.
Yeah.
So that was something that we're doing. We've got nano gloves, again, some of the scopes and some of the other technology. Really helps tell some of the story that we're trying to do. So, it's near future. Call of Duty's always been about plausibility, right, and reality and what's going on. We don't want to really push it too far from that because we want, again, that experience to be, Call of Duty's about boots on the ground and moving.
So just here, that's the last question, because my memory is terrible. Tell us, when is the game coming out?
Game comes out November 13th this year.
All right, thanks a lot, Jay.
My pleasure. Thank you.